Hello everybody, WildTracker here. Welcome to another episode of our single player series. We are playing the snapshots for up to version 1.9, which is really cool. We're on snapshot 15W32C, so it's a slightly different version from when I left you last time. No major changes, just some bug fixes, which also includes potions. We have our potions back, so they're no longer null and void, as well as the new ones we made. They're perfectly okay fire resistance. Let's just have a look at them side by side. Actually, yeah, they're both exactly the same tag on them. They're all named the same way, so that's really good. Potions are back to how they were, so that's pretty good. I've also been over to get some more clay, so I've made a trip on my horse across this way here, as you can see on this map, and that took us up. So I kind of set up an outpost over there, but we need to build a portal to it really, just so we can get there quicker, because it's quite a bit further than the village is. So that's really good. And the reason I bought it, oh by the way, if you're my mad dog, it's Mad Dog. We need to name him when we get a name tag, so I don't know what we should call him, but I found him on my adventures. I actually went out and I came across the dogs on the way out. I had no bones, and I ended up killing some skellies over there, so I had some bones on the way back, so I got him. He was the only one I've got. All the rest of them are scarpered, but yeah, what do you think we should name him? Let me know in the comments. That'll be really good. And by the way, if you're liking these videos, go and leave a like for me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so what are we working on today? This is it. Not 100% on the colours yet, but I might do, and I've been having a look really to see whether I want those kind of doors or these kind of doors. And I think we're going to go with the dark oak. I think it's just better fitting with the sort of the way I'm finishing this off. And it's essentially an iron farm. It's going to be based on one I did in the Wildcraft series that we did on the server. I just need to make myself up some glass actually, so we're going to put some dark glass on here, but it's going to be both a village breeder and iron farm. So the idea is we're going to have a load of villagers at the top which are breeding, and any new villagers will drop down here, and the reason they'll breed is because this will be a village down here, and they'll try and breed to go into the village. So that's the theory. So it'll be an infinite villager breeder. They'll just keep on breeding, but any new ones will drop down. This will then also spawn iron golems on 2 floors, and they will also drop down, and we'll get the iron. Presuming that all still works in this snapshot. I see no reason why it shouldn't. However, one never knows. So let's just take you up here. So this is the floor, which is going to be well, essentially a farm. So the idea is we will have 3 wide farming areas. There will then be glass separating them, so they can't actually go in between, but mini villagers, they will be able to go this way, the little baby villagers, and they'll drop down, and they'll essentially drop down into an area below. So we've still got all that to clear out though, so there's a lot of work to do there still, and this is the way down. So this is then going to be the first floor where golems can spawn, and there'll be a hole in the middle and water pushing them out. But again, we've got all this to clear out yet, and all this wall to clear out, and then this will be the second layer for the golems, and this is where the doors are, and this is where we'll put the villagers for the golems and the village, so they can spawn there. So yeah, but as you can see, a lot to do still in terms of putting that together. So I'm going to do that, and what we also need to do is think about, in fact let's get out of here, we need to think about getting some villagers across. So hopefully in this episode we will go and get some villagers and do that. So I think what I'm going to do is get some glass in place, start getting some of that hollowed out, and we're probably going to need some more of that clay as well, because to be honest, I went over there and got a little bit of clay, but when you look in here, we've got 5 bits of white stained clay left, and if we go in our clay box, yeah, we haven't got very much, so I need to get some more of that. But I am thinking I probably won't make the floor of clay. I might just make that out of stone. Yeah, So just to save on resources, because we don't have too many at the moment, and I'd like to get this thing up and running as soon as I can. So yeah, so I think I'll get the doors in place down the bottom. We'll get some floors on each of these levels, and get some glass in place as well, and get the rest of that carved out. I think we just about have this building ready to receive our villagers. Let me show you around. So we've topped the roof off with glass to make it look more like the sky. So let's go up to the farm area. So this is where the farmer villagers will be, and they'll be farming and passing potatoes to each other and breeding. And I've put this stained glass, and the only reason I've used stained glass rather than normal glass is because you get 16 for every 6, so I've kind of made up my glass a little bit better. It's a little bit more economical. So we will end up taking these bridges away and putting stained glass across there, so any big villagers can't make the way along there, but any small villagers will just fall down in between and land in the water, which will be below. So that's what we're going to go and do next. So we've got a lot more potatoes to grow there. Let's have a look down here. So we've got this room here. So this is essentially where they'll all fall down into this room, and what we're going to do is make the water come to this center hole. So let's get that started now, and it's fairly straightforward. I'm ignoring the corner ones for now, but I'm just going to put down these here because that's going to give me an infinite water source, so that makes life easier. And what I'm going to do is going to put one at the top there but not below it, and one can go there. And then what this will do is basically make infinite water all the way along here, and we'll put another one in this corner at the top there so we can see where we're going. And then all we have to do is really repeat this all the way around, making sure we put one in this space so that corrects itself, but not in these two underneath. So those two underneath stay as they are. Now as you can see, all this water at the moment is going there. So if we now start doing it this side, what should happen, he says confidently, is this middle bit, don't need to go over there anymore, do I? So this middle bit here, as you can see, the streams meet there, and then everything comes here, and it's all starting to meet now. So anything will just simply fall over the top because we'll take these out. They obviously won't be there. So so I'm going to do that for now on this side, and I'll finish that up in a minute. Just show you what we've done downstairs. So we then have this lower area. Again, this is somewhere that the villagers will fall through, and they'll continue down here. We'll make somewhere for them afterwards, but for now we've got to breed them up. So again, this will be another floor. Golems will spawn in that floor and this floor, and what we're going to do is store the villagers in here and here. So if we put I think it's something like 16 villagers, I think 16, so we'll have 8 in each of these. We'll cram them in. We'll use rail carts to do that. But what I need to do is basically get all the villagers into this area first and start them breeding. Once we've done that, we can separate out the farmers, and then we'll probably break this through here and get them to go up the ladder and drop them in on the roof. So yeah, so I think what we need to do now is really get this finished off as far as the water goes, and then I need to get some rail tracks made up, and I can't do that there, but that's alright. So that one's okay. Can't do that one until we've got that sealed up really, so I'll do it on my exit, shall we say. Yeah, so we're going to get some rail tracks made up, get those put in the nether, and we'll head over to the village and see if we can't grab ourselves a couple of villagers. And that's no good, we didn't want that one there, we want it there. Very good. Okay, let me carry on with this, and I'll probably see you either in the nether or over at the village. Aha, come to me, my friend. I want you to come and live with me. I will save you. Come with me. Aha! Got you, my friend, got you. Right, what we need to do is see if he will hold something. How about this lamb chop? One lamb chop. You hold lamb chop. You pick it up. Are you a picky uppy zombie? You're not. Okay. In which case we just need to get to work on you as fast as we possibly can. So we'll just cover you up to make sure the sunlight doesn't get to you, and hopefully, he says, we've still got those potions and golden apple from before, because we've got a slight problem, and the slight problem is that there's a bug in the snapshot, of course. Let's have a look. Potions. We have a golden apple, and we need a potion of weakness. I believe that's what we need. Is that right? Potion of weakness? Oh, let's go and find out, shall we? Yeah, so there's a bug in the snapshot, which is a bit of a pain, because if you transport... where are you? There you are. Come to me. If you transport any items in through the nether, and tap you on the head, there we go. Perfect. Right, you can stay in there. There's a torch in there because I already made sure of that, so that's fine. Yeah, if you any items that pass through the nether, so like putting villagers in a minecart and then pushing them through the portal, which as you can see I've been trying to do. I had everything set up for it, but as soon as you put the items in there, and I don't know if this works with, let's have a look now. So if we throw this, as you can see, that went through the portal, but when you go to the portal, whoops, hello. Actually, it'll be interesting to see if he's on the other side now, because he went through the portal, that mini zombie. And hey presto, nothing on the other side. So there's a bug with these, unfortunately, and we've lost some villagers in the process, so we can't do that at the moment. All I can do is really try and make some villagers out of villager zombies, and that's really what I'm doing. So if I can get 2 of these guys, then... What are you, just a normal one? Sadly. So if I can get a couple of these guys, then that does mean that we'll have a couple of villagers, but that doesn't guarantee that they're not going to have issues with them and they're going to disappear. So I think I'm going to stay in these chunks, stay in this area, and see what we can achieve. Sun's not gone up yet? No, so let's just have a little peek inside here, see what this guy's up to. Yep, you're still transferring. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to babysit this guy, I think. Oh, a couple of Endermen up there. Shall I go and get them? Shall I go and get the Endermen? I've been getting a few, and I've got a couple of extra Ender Pearls, which is quite handy because, well, I want some extra Ender Pearls. Right, where are you guys? Bet you're up again, aren't you? There you are. Let's see. Hey, you. Yes, you. That's one. Where's the other one going? Come back here, you. I want your ender pearl. Oh, you ever tried eating when jumping? It doesn't work. I'm still getting used to some of this. What can you get rid of? Junk. You. Where's he gone? Where's my friend gone? I want your pearl. Oh well. Never mind. Now I do believe we have a villager. Hello. Hello, leather worker. How are you? You want some leather for an emerald? That's rather nice. Yes, you're probably not that useful to us. You'll probably give us things like saddles, but we don't need to worry about that. So, right, we have a villager in there, safe and sound, who will probably just despawn on us. Who knows? So, 1 down, 1 to go. So here we have it. Villager number 2. Yeah, so we managed to, let's see if we can run straight through, and we can. Yeah, we managed to go out and get another villager. It happened to be daylight. I had 2 of them following me, but only 1 seemed to stay in the tunnel, so I don't know why, but I decided to convert him there and then. I figured that was the best thing, rather than trying to get him into the other place. Probably helps if I put this down here and power it. Like that. There we go, that's better. So let's get this guy with the other one. So that means we've now got 2 villagers in the breeder, so that's perfect. So what we're going to do is close this up. Now I've kind of secured it a bit, not necessarily a lot, but a bit, enough for these guys to be protected from escaping anyway, but I might keep them in the minecarts for a second, and may secure them up a little bit more, but I don't think they'll breed from there though, will they? I don't think that's something that they'll do, so let's get out of here and keep that blocked up. Hopefully nothing will get in and kill them. So the breeding process really should be a case of giving them bread, and because of all the doors, yeah, that should be enough. So let's get a load of bread made up with some wheat, as people will say, and a little bit more, and see if that is enough. I'm going to take a load more with me though. We've got our crafting table in there, so, and we've got plenty of it, so we'll take that with us. Let's go and see if these guys are hungry after all their converting into village. I don't know why I just did that. There's a door around the corner. After all their converting to villagers, they should be really, really hungry. Here we go. Right, so first of all, can we do it this way? Can we leave... Are they going to pick that up? I don't seem to be picking it up in the cart, do they? So, are we safe in here? They can't get out of there. They can't get out of there. They can't get out of there. So let's break the carts. Now, give them some bread. Give you some bread. Yeah, so you're picking it up now, that's for sure. So I'm just going to watch these guys. What we're going to need is for them to start showing their signs of showing hearts, and if we can get them doing that, we can get them breeding, and we've got it all good then. So let's watch it and see. We have the baby. Yes, we have the villagers are making a baby. We have a little baby villager. Trying to do a quick enchant, I think. So let's take this little one and this and see if we can get anything decent. Got 33 levels, so we should be able to get a couple of enchants out of this one. Where did I put it? There it is. Let's see what we're going to get. Ooh, Silk Touch. I think I'm going to have that. Yes, please. Let's hope we get something else on it, and if not, look at that. The perfect Silk Touch pick. Silk Touch, Efficiency 4 and Unbreaking 3. So that is perfect. If we combined it with... Where do we put it in there? Don't know where I put it now. Must be up here. No, we don't have it there. So where is it? Or was it in the original one? I just didn't see it. There it is. Yeah, so we've got an Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3. That's very nice. Thank you very much. I'll have that. These probably need repairing soon. They've got a little bit left, so we'll let them wear down and keep an eye on it. But that's really, really good. We are now on another snapshot. So that has come out, and which is, I want to say 33B. Would that be correct? Tell you what, let me have a quick look. 33B. So, and what that means is they allegedly have fixed the problems with portals and entities going through. However, I've just done a little test. I had 40 cobble, I threw it through the portal, it did not appear the other side. I tried it both ways and it did not appear. So I don't think it's quite fixed. The A version of this snapshot, 33A, had huge problems. So evidently it was eating chunks of people's world. So it just goes to show why, if you're using snapshots, you need to be backing up, which is what I do now. Every time if there's a new snapshot, I back it up, so yeah, I can always revert back to it. So that's pretty good. Now we've got... They've gone. Okay, looks like I am going to be reloading that. I wonder if that's because I went through a portal. There was a bug where if you left the chunk, passive mobs were despawning, but those villagers have completely gone, and there was 3 in there. Let's just reload that previous backup. And here we are, back in the where I started the game a few minutes ago, and as you can see we've got 3 villagers there, and they weren't there a minute ago, so and that's because I went into the nether, I believe. So I'm not going to go into the nether, but I think we will go and see if we got that silk touch option again to us, because we're back with 33 levels and it's night time. So let's just set night today and make sure that's not what's causing the bug. So we can't really see there. We can see him over there, so I can see some feet. That's fine. So let's sleep and see if that has an effect. Shouldn't do. I do believe the entities disappearing was passive mobs, but I've not had that problem because the cows were still there. But the villagers disappeared, so they're there still at the moment, so that's fine. So yeah, hopefully. Although let's do a very quick test, shall we? Let's go into the nether, because we can always reload it again, and then we'll see what happens. So, and I'll just do this again because look, there's my 40. Let's just go tab, tab, tab. Oh, I did 4. So we've gone down to 35, so we did 5. They're not round here, so let's go through the portal. I doubt they're the other side, and we'll see if the villagers are the other side. So let's have a look, and they are. Okay, that's really, really weird. So let's just double check that they're all there, all 4 of them. But there's definitely some odd things going on with these snapshots. So yeah, they're definitely still there for the minute. So, but we've still only got a 35 cobblestone. So he's still there, they're still there. So we'll go with that for a minute. Let's go and do that other enchant, and hopefully that's still there. It's like deja vu, isn't it? So yeah, but I'm just glad that I did the backups. I think it does mean that we're going to have to do a lot more backups before we go anywhere, because it's not the first time I've had that glitch. That's for sure. Right, let's see. So in here should be one of those and one of those. We put that in there, that in there. Silk touch is still available. It's still the same enchant, which is absolutely fantastic. And those still need repairing, but that's really good. Let's go and check these guys out now. They are still there, so that's really cool. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we'll probably end the episode here. This thing is kind of ready. Let's just check they are there. Yeah, this thing's kind of ready. Apart from the fact we've only got 4 villagers, and we're going to need a lot more than that. So I think we'll probably get around about 16 villagers, I think, with this. But you can see how it looks now. I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of not really just floating there, and that was the thing I wanted. I didn't want it just floating. I've had to put all the way around the side this gap here. Something I'm going to test, and I don't know whether it affects it or not, because you're supposed to have, for the doors to work, the doors must have, not me falling down there for sure, what the doors must have is more air blocks in front of it than behind it, and that determines whether it's a house or not. So the other side of there's obviously no air blocks at all, because it's got roof all the way on there. On this side we can see up to the sky, and when we go on this side, as you can see there, there is 1 air block, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 are all solid blocks, but on this side it'll be 5 solid blocks. So because there's that 1 air block, it treats it as a village house. So yeah, I think that should work. But what I'm going to test is, if we put glass up there, does it still see it as an air block? Does it stop it from working? So but we'll do that once we've got it fully operational. We've got potatoes all the way at the top. We've got no farmers yet. That's the thing we've got to get. So yeah, I'm just going to I think spend a bit of time here just really letting these guys breed. The one thing I think I didn't mention last time, Obviously I fed them first of all with that bread, and you can see the hearts are happening there. But the other thing you can do, and I've already done it with these guys, is start unlocking them by trading with them, and that will also want to make them breed. So I got rid of some rotten flesh. We've only got that efficiency book, and we revealed these items, but I don't know what the next book is, so we've got to perhaps make some books up or something, or give them some more paper. This guy we unlocked as well, so fire protection. But anyway, we did end up getting a couple of diamonds, which I've moved over to here. Diamonds, emeralds even, so we've got some emeralds. We could do a bit more trading with them if need to get them breeding again, but otherwise they're pretty good. And all I'm doing is the baby ones, they sit in a minecart, and as and when they're grown up, I can then push them under here. They go underneath the glass, break the minecart, and any little ones that breed will come out again. So we're going to get 8 in there and 8 in there. So hopefully next time you see me, that's what we'll have done. So check us out, see if that happens, and see if we've got this iron farm working. My name's WildTrekker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe if you don't already, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.